FamilyAffaires.com, expert contributor Dr. Dan Gottlieb.
Hi, Rosanna.
Welcome back. Today, Dr. Gottlieb, I'd really like to discuss with you this whole premise of living our authentic lives and being our authentic selves. We had discussed a while back about...
I'm going to be nauseous. Pop psychology. Oh, God.
I knew you were going to have this reaction. And
Save us from shrinks.
This is why I brought it up.
Nothing personal.
This has almost become like the pursuit of happiness, okay? There's so much being written about live your authentic life, be your authentic self, that we're all chasing it, but really, is there our authentic self? And what is our authentic self? Is it who we were when we were born? When we were 2? Is it possible? So
you got to stop.
Okay, I'll stop because I'm just giving you material.
I have no idea who it is or what it is or how that became popular. So, look, first of all, I don't know how we survived for all of these millennia without these labels, authentic self and codependent and enabling and all that stuff. Personality disorder. I don't know how we survived without pop psychologists telling us what to do as parents every step of the way.
It's really just creating more business for all of the psychologists out there because it's slapping labels on people and it's making us all more nuts than we already were. Don't you think?
Yes.
Okay.
More nuts. Never mind. What is the authentic self? I don't know. I don't know why we pursue it this aggressively. There's something we are looking for. There is something missing. And if I had to guess about those of us who are hungry for more, it's about an emotion. It's about something missing that we're aching for, and we don't know what it is. So we find these labels, these artificial things, these brass rings, authentic self or true happiness, or whatever the brass ring du jour is.
Well, let me ask you something. You've often shared the story about your accident that was over 30 years ago. Mm-hmm. And you had said that after your accident, you had decided that you were just going to basically study on what it was to be human and to love and be kind and share that love and kindness with others. So in a way, wouldn't you say that that is really your authentic self? And perhaps you would not have gotten there had you not had that experience, had you not had the car accident.
That is my belief.
Okay.
Nobody knows that for sure, but yes, that's my theory, that because of the accident, I became more of who I am. That because of the accident and my experience of being different and alone and alienated, because of my hopelessness that would ever go away, that I knew I would live being different. And that freed me up from my desire to be the same. So it freed me up after a long period of depression and fear and grief. It freed me up to be who I am. It's like a patient of mine, and I wrote about this in my recent book, The Wisdom We're Born With. She was in a awful marriage after a difficult childhood with depressive, controlling parents who told her she was worthless, got into a marriage with a controlling husband who implied the same thing. She finally had the courage to leave the marriage, and it was terrifying for her. But she looked at me one day in the session, And she said, I will never abandon myself again. And that's what we ache for. Forget these labels. We're aching for something. What is it? What is it you ache for? Not what you want, or not what you feel you need or should have or are entitled to. That ache in your heart.
But maybe that's the true authentic self. The authentic self is what means something to us. It's what makes us tick. It's what matters. Had you not had the accident, do you think you would be doing what you're doing today? Or you would be on the road to the career that you were on? And we can't, I know you can't answer that question because we don't know what would have been, but perhaps, like you said, that freed you.
Look, we're in the spring now, and how things live is by opening up, not by pursuing and grasping. And, whatever these labels are, whatever they mean, what that ache is, you're going to find that ache by opening up to yourself. Stop pursuing, stop chasing. Sit down, rest with yourself. Open up. Nothing to be afraid of. Just open up.
And I would add, not only opening up to yourself, but opening up to others.
That's the next step. That's the next step.
Because if I can add to that, just in the amount of time that we've been doing these videos together, I've learned so much just from being with you and talking with you, and there's been a whole nother world that's been opened up to me.
It's the only way
just by being open.
It's the only way we can be close to one another.
Right.
Is through openness and sharing where we're most vulnerable, where we're most tender. It's the only way we can be close to one another.
And this is the perfect message for springtime.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
While everything's in bloom and everything's opening up.
Yeah.
We didn't even plan this.
Ha.
We're good.
You're telling me, honey.
Happy spring to everybody. Thank you.
Please enjoy.